Max found a parking spot under a street lamp, the warm light highlighting the dents in the side of her pickup. She left her shadow hounds settled in a mountain of blankets in the open back of the vehicle while she headed towards the largest building on the street, the one that was the headquarters of the city's most powerful bank. The wide street, with tall, impeccably maintained and elegant business and office buildings on either side, should have been quiet in the early evening of a weekend day. Instead, the roadway was crowded. Max threaded her way through police vehicles, crime scene equipment vans, 2 dark-panelled vans that belonged to the city mortuary, and a throng of people. She had her marshal's badge on display, the 7-pointed star reflecting the red and blue flashing lights from the police vehicles. The badge meant that no one tried to stop her. She exchanged a few greetings here and there with people she recognized from previous crime scenes, noticing that most of the law enforcement officers had stiff shoulders and tight expressions. She didn't blame them. The city had been shaken to its core the day before by an unprecedented, brazen attack on the order of the Lady of the Light. There had been no time for anyone to properly absorb the implications of an attack on the organization meant to protect the city against dark magic and the Dark Lord. And then today, there were multiple murder victims at one of the city's most prestigious banks, in the heart of the city where violent crime was almost unheard of. Either event would have been enough to worry city residents, let alone both happening so close to each other. So Max didn't blame the law enforcement officers for their unease and pretended not to notice the sideways glances from a few more junior officers. They probably weren't used to seeing a marshal at a police scene and were most likely wondering what kind of creature had committed the violence inside. Max didn't have any words of comfort to offer them. If the brief, blunt call from the lead detective was anything to go by, the creatures who had been inside the bank were far more dangerous than even the things that marshals normally hunted. As she passed the last pair of law enforcement officers, the ones guarding the entrance to the building, Max's skin prickled with apprehension. She wanted the detective to be wrong, and to find that there was a simple and human cause for the deaths inside.